guys, welcome to my channel, Lux Millionaires. This is your girl V, and I'm back with another video. Today I just wanted to do a quick video on a strategy so that you guys can be profitable in the markets. This strategy is called SW Cross. I'm going to show you guys how to set it up and how to use it, and you can start using it as soon as possible. This is the only strategy I use besides support and resistance, and it's guaranteed to make you profitable in the market. So let's get started. You guys want to click the F up at the top of your screen. You want to click the F. Click main window. Select moving average, and this is 50. Your period will be 50. 0, simple, close, and then your style will be green. You change the color to green, and 4 pixels so the line can be thicker so you can see it better. Then once you do that, you click save and done, and your green line should pop up on the screen. Then you want to do it again. We're going to add quite a few moving averages. Click main window, moving average. You want to change this period right here to 30. You want to leave everything else 0, simple, and close. And you want to change your color to pink. 4 pixels and save. Your pink line should be on the screen. Then you want to do it again. Hit the F, main window, select moving average. And you want to change your period up here. You want to change that to 15. Then you want to leave everything else 0, simple, and closed. And you want to change this color right here to blue. Blue, 4 pixels, hit save and done. Your blue line should pop up on the screen. Then you want to do it again. Hit F, main window, moving average. And this one right here will be 7. Then you will leave everything else 0, simple, closed. And your style will be orange. Click save, make sure it's 4 pixels, and done. And you'll see your orange line. You click the F again, main window, moving average, and you change this period number right here to 4. And this line right here will be red. 4 pixels, click save, and done. Now, you should have 5 moving averages on your screen. We got our 50, our 30, our 15, our 7, and our 4. Okay, so the red line can't really. Okay. Let me go over here. This red line, your red line is your main line. Every time this red line crosses another line, you have an entry point. So right here where the line crossed down the orange, where it crossed down to the orange, over the orange, that was going into a sell. You had an entry point right where it crossed. Over here, it crossed again, going up for a buy. It crossed the orange line. Your entry point would have been right where it crossed. And so on and so forth. Let me show you another example. Show you a better one. Right here. Right here, it crossed over the orange line going upwards. You would have entered right here. That's another entry point for a buy. Now, it's crossing this orange line a lot. Let me see. Okay, right here, it crossed the pink line. Okay. Right here, across the pink line. That would have been an entry point right here, where it crossed the pink line going down for a sell. And then another entry point would have been the green line. Now, this is also a good point. But before I get there, you hold all your entries until the red line completely crosses the orange line. So when the red line crosses the orange line, that's when you close. That's when you close. So up here, you see, okay, this red line, it crossed the green line. The red line, it crossed the green line going up for a buy. That's the entry point. So if we entered there, if we entered there, we would have closed right here for the buy. We would have closed and entered a sell. We would have closed right here where the line crossed downwards completely over the orange line. It closed completely over the orange line. It has to cross completely over. Not if it's laying on top of the orange line, It has to completely cross over. And then all of the lines I want you to remember, all of the lines represent entry points. So anytime the red line crosses one of the other lines, that's an entry point, including the orange line. The orange line, to close when the red line crosses the orange, to close, but it's also an entry point. So we closed the buy right here, but it was also an entry point for a sell. So you could have entered right here for a sell, and you see it drop down, cross this line again, continue to go down. And then it crossed the pink line and the green line and continue to go down. All of these lines, when the red line crosses, it's an entry point. So if it's crossing down, you're going to enter a sell. And if it's crossing up, you're going to enter a buy. Now, the pink line, however, signals a trend change. When the red line crosses the pink line, it signals a trend change. So, you're going to be entering a sell trend when the red line crosses over the pink in a downward direction. If it crosses in an upward direction, that signals a trend change into a buy. So the trend is going to change into a buy trend. I hope this is making sense to you guys. Okay, and then when the red line crosses the green line, it confirms a trend change. So if you didn't enter when the red line crossed over the pink, you definitely should enter when it crosses over the green, because that confirms a trend change. So you know that it's going to sell. Like right here, it crossed over the pink line. You could have you entered here, you would have caught all these pips. Going down, you would have caught all these pips. And it crossed over the green line right here, so it confirms, so you know for sure that it was going to continue to go down and not change, because that confirms a trend change. Let me see if I can find another example. Right here, the red line crosses over the pink in a downward direction, so we were going to sell, but then it changed and it came back up and crossed our orange line, which we know we were going to close, and that was another entry point for a buy because it crossed in an upward direction. Then it also crossed the pink line, so that signals a trend change. It crossed the pink line. You could have entered there, and you would caught these pips going up, and then it crossed the green line. So it crossed the green line right here. That confirms a trend change. So you definitely should have entered here if you had not entered when it crossed the pink line. Pink line signals a trend change, and green line confirms a trend change when the red line crosses. So it crossed right here in the upward direction, so for sure it was going to go in the buy direction, which it did, and you would have caught all these pips going up. Yes, you would have caught all these pips going up right here. Then it came down and crossed the orange line right here. So you would have closed the buy and entered for a sell. I hope that makes sense to you guys. This is the only strategy that I use besides support and resistance, and is guaranteed to make you profitable in the market. Right now on US 30, I'm up $430. I literally just entered, and I can show you right here. I entered where the red line, I closed my sell where the red line crossed over the orange. It completely crossed over, and then I entered for a buy because that's an entry point for a buy because it crossed up. And so I entered a buy, and now I'm up $425 on US 30. And also the time frame that I like to use is the 1 hour time frame because it just gives a better accuracy. Like, I don't like using the minute time frame because, as you can see on the minute time frame, the line moves. So right here, you see that it crossed over. You can see that it crossed over, but you see that it's quickly changing and it's moving from over the orange line and then going back over it. Yeah, that just, I don't like that. So I use the higher time frame because it gives a better accuracy and proves to be better. It has better results. You see the lines are changing. This is why I don't like the minute time frame, because you can enter, say you entered, for a buy, and then the line changed and went in the sell direction on the minute time frame, which is why I don't like using it. So I use the higher time frame. The 1 hour time frame is the one that I like to use. You can use it on any time frame though. You can use it on any time frame. You can use it on the 4 hour. If you like to be in trades longer, you could enter the months. It works for all time frames. Like the red crossed over the orange here and it's going in the direction of a sell. It crossed over downwards, so it's going in the direction of a sell. And you would have caught all these pips for the month chart. This strategy works on every time frame. I just like to use higher time frame because it works better, in my opinion. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If anybody is interested in joining my team and, learning about Forex and being able to profit in the markets, please feel free to hit me up on any one of my social medias that I will leave down in the description box, and I will be glad to assist you with that.